Hello, Miracle.
Hello, Kia.
And welcome, Patriots, to WNHS-TV. I'm Quincy Barber.
And I'm Miracle Coates.
On this episode, we will learn about events going on in the county. We will take a look at how the season is going for NHS sports teams. We will hear about best movies from 2022 and more. But for now, let's take a look at recent events regarding the Board of Ed. Start of 2023 comes introduction of two new Board of Education members for Calvert County, Lisa Greenis and Jenna Post. The first meeting with the new board members occurred on January 13, 2023. During this meeting, the new members were sworn in, replacing the former board president, Pamela Cousins, and previously appointed member Pat Nutter, who both chose not to run in the election that took place November 8, 2022. Voters are able to choose two of the four candidates on the ballot because members of the school board are chosen at large. The candidates that were on the ballot during the November election were Lisa Greenis, Jenna Post, Camille Colexi, and Tracy McGuire. Student member of the board, Maggie Rathgab, shared some insight about the new members and who they are. She also shared how excited she was to be able to meet the new members of the Board of Education at the meeting that took place on January 13, 2022.
My first time will be tonight, but I've seen them at several board meetings, and I'm very excited to meet them.
Greenis and Post are both registered as Republicans, and while they won 2 seats on the board, Democrats still control 2 of the 3 school boards in Southern Maryland. Greenis promotes curriculum transparency and wants schools to concentrate on core academics. She is in favor of allowing students to reject their curriculum. Transparency in curriculum, eliminating politics from education, enhancing the partnership between parents and teachers, and fostering academic advancement are among Post's top concerns. To learn more about new members Lisa Greenis and Jenna Post, you can visit the Calvert County School Board website at www.calvertcountyschoolboard.com, or you'll be directed to Greenis and Post Facebook pages and websites. I'm Son Morris reporting for WNHS-TV.
Thanks, Simone. What a lovely introduction for the new people joining the Board of Education. It is important to stay informed on new information around the county.
That's right, Miracle. In fact, there's a lot going on around the county for students and families. This past weekend, WNHS-TV's Paige Plater talked with organizations and attendees at the Calvert Science and Engineering Expo.
STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. The pillars of innovation. Students across the country are learning about the importance of studying these 4 subjects. Each year, Calvert County hosts a Science and Engineering Expo, an event dedicated to sparking interest for STEM in young students and securing the next engineers and scientists of the future. Students, teachers, and families gather around tables and exhibits dedicated to teaching students more about science. It's been this way for the past decade. When Erin Hitchman was inspired by a science fair she attended, she decided she wanted to see an event dedicated to engaging students with STEM-based activities. Thus, the Science and Engineering Expo of Calvert County was born. Now, Mrs. Hitchman takes on planning the event each year.
Plan everything that you see here, from making contact with outside organizations to ordering bags and water bottles and goodies for the kids to also organizing many stations that you see here from Northern High School.
The helpers from this event are made up of teachers, high school students, and community members, each with a passion for science and for passing it on to the next generation.
We need more and more students, but we also need a bigger variety of students, more diversity, get all those perspectives involved. This kind of event is great for getting a really wide variety of people exposed to all the different technologies and subject areas.
And of course, this is an event kids look forward to each year. It's a time to have fun and learn new things. Some kids even have some favorite tables.
The one where I get to hold the balloon.
At the end of the day, events like these allow older students to give back to the community.
Just to see them teaching the younger kids and being excited about science and sharing their excitement with other kids is touching.
Hopefully, this will be an event that lasts for decades to come.
Awesome, keep going. Yeah!
I'm Paige Plater, WNHS-TV.
Great to see young people getting excited about science.
Now that it's finally 3rd quarter, it's time to look back on our first semester. Here's Gabe Zagrafos with more.
The second semester of the school year is here. Before we look forward to the next semester, we should look back at our first. What were our challenges in the last semester?
I think my biggest challenge would be getting enough sleep. Probably just waking up.
Probably getting here on time.
Even though this first semester had its challenges, it did have its highlights.
Favorite part was probably fishing in the fall. Dodgeball tournament.
Meeting new people.
If you had a good first semester or a bad one, the new semester is an opportunity to change and improve.
Get more sleep. Wake up better and get more fishing time in.
I plan to get here on time.
The first semester brought many highs and lows. Let's review what we learned in the first semester as a guide for the second. This is Gabe Zagopoulos with the
Thanks, Gabe. Do you ever wonder what those tiny slips of paper that teachers give you are for? If you're given patch tickets by a teacher, don't throw them away. You can exchange these patch tickets for a reward like a Dunkin' Donuts gift card that were sold for 3 patch tickets each during lunch periods. More events like this will be held, so make sure to keep a lookout and hold on to those patch tickets.
When it comes to incentives, students have the ability to enter raffles. Those typically take place every 2 to 3 weeks. And they can enter their names into a raffle bin either in the media center or in the guidance office, and they can win different prizes, whether it's gift cards, tickets to different sporting events, and there will be other prizes coming forward.
Recently, some of our students and faculty members have participated in WNHS's TV dance-off called Northern's Got Talent. For 2 episodes, contestants have tried their best to impress our line of NGT judges. Our final round is set to air this Friday, March 3rd. This episode will feature all of our finalists battling it out to see who the winner is of our first NGT dance-off. In this upcoming episode, our judges will narrow down our 12 acts to 5. From there, you will have the opportunity to pick the winner. NGT producer and judge Alyssa Collins shares with us her favorite part of NGT.
My favorite dance videos are when they actually put effort into it. Sometimes the effort pays off and they're really good, and sometimes it's not as good, but it's still very entertaining to watch.
You can watch our final round on this channel, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date on all things NGT.
In preparation for the track team state championship, WNHS-TV Jackson Schibach caught up with members of the track team.
Track is doing amazing this year, winning all but 1 meet. They plan on continuing this all the way into states.
The team's been doing well. The girls have won all of the SMAC League meets. The boys have won all but 1.
The team has taken a hit this year, losing some assets, but they have rebuilt and have a team looking just as good as last year.
Lost a few seniors last year who were really crucial to our team, but we also have a lot of incoming freshmen that have helped a lot, and like sophomores and juniors that have stepped up.
Most Patriots join track to get in some work and try something new.
I joined because I wanted to stay in shape, and then I stayed because I was good at it.
Track is always looking for more people to join up and become part of their roster. It's great to get in shape before next year.
I think everyone can try out, and usually people end up cutting themselves because they realize it's not for them.
Track looks to continue their good season with states coming in the near future. I'm Jackson Schibach reporting for WNHS-TV.
As an update, since recording the story, track went on to win states. Congratulations to them.
Speaking of NHS sports teams, Jackson also spoke with members of the basketball team. Here's more on their season.
The Northern Patriot boys basketball players has felt their team has played very subpar this year.
Pretty subpar, but up until now we've been playing pretty well.
We did good, especially for the last 2 games we had. We performed good and we won some games. Just need 1 more.
The players had mixed opinions on what they thought their team succeeded at with this year. The players also had mixed opinions on what they thought their team didn't do so well with this year. The players think their key to success in the playoffs is to continue to work together and win the easy games.
Winning hard games against tough schools.
Playing defense and working together.
The players had mixed opinions on what they thought their team succeeded at with this year.
Beating teams we should.
Probably keeping the same intensity on the court for a long period of time.
Players think their key to success in the playoffs is to continue to work together and win the easy games.
Chemistry and keep our streak going, keep winning.
Just keep playing with each other. We're still really young.
The Northern Patriot boys basketball team may have not had the best year, but they have picked it up towards the end of the season and are hoping to continue it throughout the playoffs. I'm Logan Pring reporting for WNHS-TV.
Thanks, Logan. The ski club took 40 NHS students on a ski trip. Miss Conway, Miss Courtney, and Mr. Williams. They left January 27th and came back Sunday the 29th. The students and teachers had a great time. If you're upset that you did not go at this time, stay posted on any more ski club trips.
I had a blast. I hope all the students did too. I feel like people got to know each other that didn't necessarily know each other, and I was really happy that some people learned a new thing and enjoyed doing it.
Thanks, Simone. Avatar wasn't the only great movie from last year. Jason Randall spoke to students about the best movies of 2022.
Avatar: The Way of Water premiered December 16, 2022, and was directed by innovative director James Cameron. Throughout his career, he's been nominated for 89 awards, such as the Academy Awards, Golden Globes, and the Oscars, and has won 54 of his 89 nominations. Some of his films include Titanic, The Terminator, Terminator 2: Judgment Day, Aliens, and what could be considered his most popular film, Avatar. The film, which was originally released in 2009, is the highest-grossing movie of all time, earning a staggering $2.9 billion at the box office. Avatar follows the story of paraplegic Marine Jake Sully as he agrees to participate in a mission on the faraway world of Pandora after his twin brother is killed. There, he learns of greedy corporate leader Parker Selfridge's intentions of driving off the native species, the Na'vi, in order to mine for the precious materials scattered throughout their rich woodland. While seeking to infiltrate the Na'vi people using an avatar identity, Jake acquires information about them for the military unit led by Colonel Kortrich in exchange for the spinal surgery that will fix his legs. While Jake begins to bond with the native tribe, he quickly falls in love with Neytiri, one of the Na'vi people. The colonel moves forward with his ruthless extermination tactics, forcing the soldier to take a stand and fight back in an epic battle for the fate of Pandora. Avatar: The Way of Water picks up right where the first movie ends. Jake Sully is living with his newly formed family when a familiar threat returns to finish what was previously started. Jake must work with Neytiri and the army of the Na'vi race to protect their home once again. Avatar: The Way of Water is a must-see, especially if you're into action films. While the film is long with a 3-hour and 12-minute runtime, it is a visual feast for the eyes. In order to film the anticipated sequel, James Cameron utilized underwater motion capture, a new way to film underwater scenes. The film includes beautiful cinematography as well as realistic CGI that really helps to transport and fully immerse the viewer into the world of Pandora. Aside from the visuals of the film, the gut-wrenching story of Jake and his family leaves you on the edge of your seat the entire time. As of now, it's not sure when the sequel will be available to stream on Disney+, but you're still able to watch the long-awaited sequel in theaters. I'm Swan Morris reporting for WNHS-TV.
In 2022, there were a surprising amount of good movies, especially when considering we are just coming off the heels of the pandemic. From Minions: The Rise of Gru to The Batman, there were just about movies for everyone to enjoy. Many people either chose Marvel or DC movies such as Batman or The Black Panther.
It was a really good movie. Chadwick Boseman should have still been in it for RP. His sister did a good job, though, having his back.
There were also a lot of reasons people liked the things that they did.
The memes, the song, Banana.
2022 was a great year for movie watchers, with a lot of great movies to choose from. My name is Jason Randall, reporting for WNHS News.
Thanks, Jason. Before we go, we want to tell you about an ongoing competition in our school. For the last 2 weeks, Mr. Sinclair has been hosting Mario Tennis tournaments during Patriot Time. The tournaments have drawn attention of many competitors, students, and teachers included. With many upsets in the tournament so far, it will be interesting to see who makes it to the top.
I play Luigi. Luigi's my guy. All-around character, good at, and plus people underestimate him.
So far, 6 teams have been eliminated. Mr. Sinclair hopes to have the final tournament in a few weeks in the Mary Harrison Center.
And that's it for this show. Students, interims were due yesterday and you have half a quarter left. Get those grades in. Also a reminder that the weather is changing. Make sure you stay home if you don't feel well.
Make sure to follow our Instagram at NHS Patriot Press to stay updated on all things broadcasting and newspaper. Remember to keep up the Patriot pride and remember, as always, proud to be a Patriot.